Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mental Health Tuesday. I think the fact that this video is happening on a Tuesday is probably an indication of how busy I've been. It's the final week of my show, which I cannot believe how fast it's gone. And it's also only 2 weeks until Heal Your Spirit, Heal Your Body airs. And I'm so excited. I have my last couple of interviews this week, and I'm getting everything all ready to go. And it's almost ready, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So it's all good stuff. I've been really busy with stuff that I have genuinely enjoyed doing. But this week I had, or last week rather, I had a reminder that even if you feel, you're busy and excited and maybe feeling stress, even if it's like a good stress, like an excited anticipation stress, that's still something that you need to do something about. So I had a hormone test done, and I actually should write a blog post about it or do a post about it because it's a great test, but it's called the Dutch test. And it does a full hormone panel. So it's especially important for those of us who have hormone. Oh, good morning, Josie. It's especially important for those of us who have hormone-driven cancers. So this was the second time that I did this test. One was right after I was diagnosed, maybe a month and a half to 2 months after I was diagnosed. And I'm just doing it again now to see where my hormone levels are at and how well I'm metabolizing that unhealthy estrogen. And there's good news in that my unhealthy estrogen levels are, well, we say unhealthy, but the one that can be damaging to your DNA if you're not getting rid of it properly. Those levels are down. My oxidative stress is down, which is great. But we compared my cortisol levels. Hey, Karen. We compared my cortisol levels to the last time I did it. And keep in mind that the last time I did this test, I had just had surgery. I was trying to decide whether to do chemo and radiation. I was really only 6 or 7 weeks out from diagnosis, and I'm sure all of you who have been there remember what that time was like and how stressful it was. At that time, my cortisol levels were within healthy range. And even though I was at a point in my life that was extremely stressful, making all these treatment decisions and just dealing with the fact that I had cancer, my cortisol levels this time were just through the roof, like above the high end of the normal healthy range. Like you don't even want to be at the top end of the range, really. And I was like past it. So like this time of my life, like I'm much happier. I am positive. I'm through. Oh, sorry, I'm boiling enema coffee. I'm through that incredibly busy. It's an incredibly busy time, but it's all stuff that I'm happy and excited about, right? I'm not dealing with the incredible weight and darkness of a cancer diagnosis, but somehow right now my cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone, if people don't know, it's insanely high. And I was thinking about it, and at that time, even though I was going through what people would consider negative stress versus right now, which is, a more positive stress, I guess, I was getting into my meditation practice. I was going for walks every day. I was spending lots of time with family and loved ones, because if you're lucky enough to have a great support system, they kind of rally around you during that time. And now I'm really busy, so I'm not spending as much time with family and friends. And when I am, my brain is thinking about my show or Heal Your Spirit, and what I need to be doing for that. And things like meditation and going for walks have kind of gone to the wayside. Not that I'm not doing them at all, but it's not something that I'm doing every single day anymore. And it's not, the irony is not lost on me that I am in the midst of creating a series about mental and emotional health, and I have these crazy high levels of cortisol. So it was a really, I think, needed reminder for me, and I am passing that reminder on to you for this Mental Health Monday, that even if it's even though we feel great, we're positive, we're happy, those things, the things like meditation, mindfulness, exercise, making time for our hobbies, making time for relaxation and not feeling bad about it. Like, I'm going to read a book for this half an hour because I need to do that. And not feeling bad about it, and not thinking ahead to the 10 other things that you need to do after. Those things are so, so, so important. And it's so important that we continue to make time for those things, even when life gets crazy, even when we're working on something that we love so much that we just want to devote all of our time to it and not do anything else. It's incredibly important to still carve out, 10 minutes to meditate. That's all it takes. 20 minutes to go for a walk, or a half an hour to do, yoga, or an hour to go to an exercise class, or, take a break and have lunch with a friend. It's just so important to make time for those things. It has a more far-reaching effect than we really realize. And it's really easy to say, it's okay if I skip it today. But if you skip it today, it becomes easier to skip tomorrow. And if you make an excuse today, again, it becomes much easier to make an excuse tomorrow for like why you can't do it, or why you don't have time, or why you'll try to do it tomorrow instead of today. So for this Mental Health Tuesday, I am reminding you to make that time, because it's that self-care and that self-love that I've talked about before. It's just so important. You got to put your own oxygen mask on before you help anybody else. So make that time today for yourself. Go do it right now. 10 minutes to meditate, 30 minutes to go for a little walk. Call a friend, call a family member. Just do something that makes you feel good and something that makes you feel calm. Because even if you're, excited about good stuff, your body might be still interpreting that as stress. And like, as my naturopath said, my body thinks that a bear is just chasing it like 24 hours a day. So we don't want that. So I am making a promise to myself to get back to meditating every single day, getting back to making, a half an hour to do something that is not work and that is not, my show, because even though that's really fun and I really like it, my body's still interpreting that like, pre-show anxiety as stress, as a bear is coming after me. So that's your reminder for today. It's a reminder I needed myself as well. And I hope you all are having a really wonderful day. And you're welcome, Josie. You're welcome. It was a reminder I really, really needed. And so I wanted to pass it on to all of you as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And I'll be back soon with some updates and some previews of the interviews for Heal Your Body, Heal Your Spirit, Heal Your Body, which I'm really excited about as well. Okay, have a lovely day, everybody. Mwah. See you soon.